Perfect. Okay. Well, hey everybody. Thanks for joining, and thanks to Channel Pitch for having me. Kevin mentioned there. I'm Jeff Hogan with Barracuda MSP. My goal for this pitch is to give everybody here a brief understanding of Barracuda MSP, or at least an update for those that are already familiar with us. Not a lot of folks actually know that Barracuda has an entire division that is dedicated towards MSPs. We allow MSPs to leverage our security solutions in a multi-tenant platform that are delivered and billed on a monthly basis, and then backed by dedicated resources and Barracuda's award-winning support. So our mission is to deliver innovative security products that are easy to buy, deploy, and use, and enable MSPs to deliver those security services successfully. So as we know, the world is changing at an incredible pace. We're in the middle of one of the greatest technological shifts of our lifetimes. We've built a portfolio of products designed to help MSPs with the security challenges that they face specifically. We pay close attention to the research and real world experiences from the partners that we have. And we've identified three primary macro trends that are responsible for the problems you guys as MSPs are facing today. These trends being the first one, digital transformation. So there's an increasing demand for workforces to become more remote, all while data and applications are moving to the cloud at an incredible rate. So the days of putting your valuables and your people behind the walls of your castle are officially over. There's been a rapid decentralization taking place. That perimeter that we used to be able to physically identify and protect has collapsed, and people, data, and applications are more distributed than they've ever been. Second shift is a lack of security talent and time. So the digital transformation taking place is causing the technology world to become more siloed and fragmented. Many organizations are struggling to source enough expertise, resources, and time to effectively secure their organization's digital transformation. IT teams are spread way too thin, basically. So hiring, training, and especially retaining highly skilled security talent has never been harder than it is now. The third trend is that as a result of the previous two, the threat landscape is expanding exponentially. Cyber criminals are being presented with more points of access to exploit as companies go digital, and the strain on talent means that companies can't give security the attention it requires. This has more or less resulted in security becoming a bit of a game of whack-a-mole. So for every threat that's patched or blocked, two or more seem to pop up in its place. That's because attackers are becoming increasingly sophisticated. They're growing in numbers and affecting us every day. Some stats here are going to indicate why this is such a hard problem for organizations and how big the problem is. So 74% of organizations over the last 12 months suffered some sort of ransomware attack at least once. These are the types of attacks that can easily lead to a full data loss if there isn't some sort of comprehensive backup or a disaster recovery plan in place. 91% of cyber attacks often begin with an email attack. So there's now 13 different types of distinct email threat types. There used to be 5 around a decade ago. Those are relatively easy for traditional email gateways to detect back in the day. That's not the case today. Bad actors have figured out through their sophistication on how to bypass traditional solutions, so a multi-layered approach is necessary. Despite that, the amount of email-borne threats, there's still a massive adaptation to Microsoft 365. So this not only increases security implications, but also requires companies to consider tackling things like compliance and backing up OneDrive, SharePoint, and Teams. Hackers have also figured out how to attack at scale by leveraging bots. So that slid into the #1 cause for application compromises this year. Over the last 12 months, 81% of organizations experienced a network security breach. So it's necessary to protect companies at the network level well. And then this one is the most revealing, in my opinion. Once a breach has occurred, the average time it takes to be detected is 212 days. So this highlights that there are too many entry points, too many threats, and not enough staff to properly protect networks. Those of us in the IT security space are going to need to consider how we can scale to meet this threat and who we can partner with to do that. So that's where Barracuda MSP enters this scenario. Provide holistic cybersecurity for MSPs and their customers at the platform level with RMM and XDR, multi-layered security options within our portfolio that you can place, and then you can leverage our tenured security analysts to relieve the burden of managing those solutions off of you guys and give you guys time back. Our portfolio is centered around these following areas. So Microsoft Office 365 protection, enabling you to secure the virtual perimeter that exists these days, application security, user awareness and security training, endpoint management, and then we do have sales enablement tools that allow you to take metrics based on networks to customers and sell security. The security solutions, they're only effective if you can deploy them into your existing infrastructure. So we do allow our solutions to be hosted in your favorite public cloud, whether that be AWS, Azure, or GCP, or even a mixed environment. You can also run your private cloud or these solutions on premise or deployed in a hybrid scenario as well. Barracuda does provide these solutions in a SaaS model, and then we do have virtual physical appliances depending on the solution as well. If you prefer a fully managed solution, we do provide knock and help desk services, and then we most recently added a 24/7 SOC that you can leverage on the back end to help layer onto your security solutions as well. On top of the services and softwares themselves, we do have a dedicated MSP partnership model that gives you access to dedicated resources from a pre and post sales perspective to help you grow the partnership and your business, more importantly. Access to marketing assets in the form of brandable assets, campaigns in a box, webinars in a box, in-person events. We do have an MDF program as well for partners. Dedicated partner success resource that's not exactly quota bearing, but actually cares about you guys as a partner and your growth with Barracuda. And then we do have MSP dedicated support. That's still part of Barracuda's award-winning support. A couple partner testimonials here that reiterate some of the key themes in Barracuda MSP as a partner. So Barracuda's dedicated resources in the form of partner success and account management do set us aside. We invest in partnerships and work with you on an ongoing basis, as per MJ Flood there. Flexible deployment options make Barracuda solutions easy to use for customers that are multiple use cases. That's per CMIT. Leveraging Barracuda MSP resources help partners reduce ticket time and be proactive in securing customer sites. So not only do we add additional security layers that you guys can leverage, but we also save time on the management of them on the back end. So that helps address the issue of not enough time or talent on security, or to focus on security. For those that are interested in learning more, you can meet us in our breakout session. We'll be raffling off a pair of Apple noise canceling headphones. If not, we do have a sister site that's up on the screen here, Smarter MSP, where you can leverage some free tips and resources for your MSP. Thanks, folks. Hope you enjoy the rest of the show.